Yes. Yeesh. I've missed a lot, apparently.
He's a phantom.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So how are my peoples today? Dear. Wrapped up in a blanket, like, oh, best way to wrap up in a blanket. Honestly. Bacon in the oven. Ooh. Self-care Saturdays. I'm playing Sunhaven and crocheting here. Ooh. Took you long enough to notice, Ghosty. Should be familiar. You're the one who did the artwork on it. So. Full. So. Full look. Courtesy of the Ghosty was what? One of my birthday gifts, right? Yes, self-care is always great. Always great. Right? Sprinkle brown sugar on your bacon in the oven. 20 minutes. And a donut shop did that for me. Ooh. Yeah. Redbubble did pull it. So it was like, what, one of two shirts in existence? Huh. I think we've got like some cinnamon sugar, I think. Honestly, next time my fiance makes bacon, I might suggest to him to put cinnamon sugar on it and see how that turns out. Anyway, it'd be nice if I could stop having a little bit of technical difficulties. Starting the stream with, like, a little nuts again today, like yesterday, but so you got it up and going. Yep, as promised, we'll be getting into Final Fantasy 14 today. See about it. We. There we. Yeah, no, it just wasn't connecting properly, like visual wise, like it was giving like an unstable connection, I guess. So yeah, so let's see, got it up and running though. For a second, I thought I was gonna have to do a cleanse on my computer, right? All right, so keep going then. Alright, so obviously I've gone through a few playthroughs already. But like this one, Lurking Lavender Beds, I will that in mind, but it'll take a bit before I can actually access that. Anyway, starting from a character, like this one's my main. With like the Viera, of course. And then just to show off a couple of my extras before we start a character. This one's my Ellison character. Gotta remember way to turn the camera. And then this is my Kote, which is cat character. Here's cat tail. But since this is a brand new playthrough, we're going with a new character. Norna. So, just so you can see all the different races. So, got the hare. She said the first travel to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Ears are well suited for traveling long distances by foot, a trait thought to account for their swift proliferation. Wow, fancy, more like fashion. Yeah, so when you first create character, is going to be like initial like outfits to start with. So, most of the races, there's both male and female. The only one that doesn't have females in it right now is the Rothgar. People think fashion is endgame. Ghosty is correct. There are a lot of there's a whole lot of glam related stuff. Because there's outfits that you can get that is actual armor. And then there's outfits that you can use to glam over the armor that you have. That way you still stay properly protected, so to speak, but can still look cute. So yeah. So there's male and female her. There's Ellison. Why does Ghosty, why does the default look like one of the Scions? Protected, but in style. Yep. And there's female. There's a Lalafell, or the potatoes. See the difference in height? Look at that. They're little potatoes. I'm a potato. It would have been worse because it looked like clockwork. Honestly, I would have laughed. Yes, Farron, Tato. They are. And then got Kote, which again is basically your cat race. Ears and so again you get to obviously change hair and height and certain other features just in the character sheet. And then here's your Roganine, which is I guess kinda I don't know, maybe closest to orcs, possibly. Yeah, giant. So yeah, so male, female, and then the Aura, which are your dragons, basically, and even the tails, kind of differ a bit. Size were the here's Durgans. So yeah, each race has its own default outfit for male or female. And you got the Rothgar, which is basically your more like Wildcat, so flying, stuff like that. Going on a lot. So I mean, there's been work that eventually they'll probably introduce female Rothgar, but who knows? They might just wait till next. I wish they'd gone ham with the different races. Gonna make a cat race. Some fur, cat face, paws. Okay, the lore, but the cat race just looks like. That's fair. I think it's more of the I guess probably more like the Nekomata closely, or at least the closest I can think of, are what I'm talking about. Big departure from the others. Right? And then, yep. Yeah, I think so, because the Rothgar look more, have that more like fairer look to just waiting on now. Yep. And then of course the Viera, which are the bunny. So there's the male. Uh this one of tall stature and slender frame. Bye bye. Viera's physical appearance is strikingly similar to that of the Viera and Elizabeth, save for their distinctive long. Adhering to a strict code known as the Green Word, they are prohibited from contact with the outside world under threat of execution. Their society is purely matriarchal, and males of age are seldom, if ever, found within the bounds of the village. They instead serve as protectors of the wood from the shadows, that no evil may ever encroach. Now, one thing I will say is that even though these are pretty much all the races in, I think certain races you can't actually access for your characters unless you have certain expansions with them, and I just happen to have all the current expansions that are out, which is why I have access to all of them. But I believe the Rothgar and the Viera were the last ones introduced, which was in Shadowbringer. Reminds me of a game I used to play about a rabbit that goes around to spectacles. Ooh. Out of my head, Ghosty. So, I mean, I guess, let's face it, be obvious, and because it goes better with stream name, I will stick with Viera for this. Called Overgrowth. I feel like I've heard of that game somewhere. Maybe? Possible it got full release? Hard to say. But yeah, because I'll be using my stream name, of course. Stick with the Viera. Just because it just makes more sense. So, and then, like, within each, or at least most of the races, there's different. So, like, the Viera have the Rava and usually, one clan, like, differs somehow from the other. So got Vina, which are essentially killer. And look, because, like, living in the mountains and stuff. And then there's the Rava. So, since I'm the race, I'll let you guys pick more of the actual characteristics. So, yeah, you want to go with Rava or Vina for this? Because I think my main character is a Rava, I believe. But it's been a while since I created her. Vina? Alright. Vina it is. So, apparently got a full release in 2017. But it had been in development for 9 years at that. The playdate was still. Yeah, no. Yeah. Big projects like that, yeah. I can see them taking forever. Like years. Especially if, like, there's a small development team. Yeah. And the development team has, like, other projects to do as well. Okay. So, first thing is height. So, that's all the shortest. And let me just there we go. So, make her pretty tall. Like mid-size or short. Giant bun bun. Alright. Giant bun bun it is. I think we'll just... we're not gonna stick on... honestly. Just go with the default on this one. Alright. So, face. See if I can get the camera angle right. There we go. That face. So, see. 5 inches including the ear. Probably? Honestly? Maybe? We'll see. Cause probably not, honestly, because there is a whole separate thing just for ear length. So let's see. So faces, there's like slight differences, but they're not too major. So honestly, I feel it would have been easier if like the face or the head armor wasn't right there. But what can you do? Which one shall we go with? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And of course, skin color. Not quite as like expansive like the hair, I think. Hair color, I think it's a lot more option. Let's see. Then there's hairstyle, which are a lot. See, like, Viera gives like highlight color too, depending. So, camera up, so that's that style. So there's short and long styles, which honestly I enjoy, especially since my own hair goes short and long. Let me know when to stop on a hairstyle. There's one of the shorter ones there. This one? Okay. Let's see, a couple others. I think. This one. Right. There's like quite a few. Look, pigtails. I don't remember this one before. Which one? This one? That one is a good one. Like I said, I don't remember there being that one, but then again, I haven't changed in a while. Different, a lot of them look really good. Yeah. Thing is I think some of the other races I think have other hairstyles that this one doesn't get. Can't quite remember. Maybe, maybe not. Like I think the Lalafell definitely has one. This one I don't think you get, which is the double buns. Just for the fashion and hair combinations. that added sensitive lock. Oh, you know what? They probably have. This one, those. I don't. See if I can go back and find that other one. Yeah, there is an esthetician character in, like once you unlock them, like you get what I think like one free use of them, and then after that, you kind of have to pay, in-game currency, of course, to use them to change later. But yeah, definitely color style. Yeah, right. It's 2,000 gil after that first free one. So then, are we going longer or shorter then? I don't remember which one. Some of the shorter spiky ones. So we'll stick to like the shorter spike then. So with this one that has like a single braid. Braids are pretty too. This one, spiky short. Okay. Not spiky enough, I thought now. So then, okay. Okay. So it's between this one and this one. Which one? This one? With the one braid? Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright. We get a main color and we get a highlight color. Let me see if I can find the right paint. There's like a few in here. There we go. Definitely not. Come on. That's definitely pink. Pink with blue highlights. Okay. Evil. Blue doesn't show too much by the looks of it. I know. Trying. Light enough? We all agreed then? Hey. Jaw. Doesn't seem to be changing the jaws. Zoom in for okay, like 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4. Then our side. Oh, For anyone chat, there is an ad about that's not subscribed. There's an ad about to start in a minute. Less than a minute. Hair coloring. Pull off brightly colored hair. Who said you couldn't? Who told you that you couldn't? Or have you tried and just didn't like it? Don't start. Be what you want to be. I agree with Farron. You want to go for brightly colored hair? Go for brightly colored hair. Like, but if you don't want to stick with something too permanent, just to test, I mean, there's wigs. Yes, Farron, you are bad. But I mean, if you don't want to start with like the more permanent solution, there's wigs, you know, cheap, like costume wigs, or you could do hair wax, which is easily washable, you know, washes right out in like one wash pretty much, just to test. That is true. Amazon does have some good ones. Honestly, in some cases, you get a good one from Amazon even without knowing how to cut hair. But I've definitely done like ollie on head and regretted and tried out. Pink wig for $10. Coach it picked it up perfectly good with. Watch taller be taller than you. That would be funny. Cause you're playing at we're a lot on TikTok. You Farron, you do realize I'm probably gonna go back and try to look, right? The tall rabbit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause Ghosty, you're playing as Dan right now, right? Oh, of course. If I can, well, yeah, of course. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed I can't seem to get my fiance on camera because the faces he comes in and makes sometimes are hilarious, and I wish I could share them with y'all. Eventually, yes. I can't even replicate that face, the face he was making. So now he's, of course, arguing. Hi! Welcome in, Amanda. I can't, because I can't have my phone. My phone is usually close by. It's just by the time I actually, recover enough to take it, he's already, like, pulled out of view. Rain, hi! Kill a battery on his phone so the phone in it. Yay! I still keep forgetting to tell my boss that I have that as a sound. Honestly. He would get such a kick out of that, I'm sure. Also, Rain, I can't remember if I put it in, I should just be in the sound alerts, extension, but there is a thing for you. It's got the Popeye and then ooh. But yeah, Rain, you have your, yep, Should be like called like Rain is Here or something like that. Gonna disappear for a bit. Turn hopefully. We'll see. I mean, see, taking our time going just through the character creation. So we'll see. Anyway. Small irises or large? Large. Alright. Hey, what better to do the big eyes? Alright. Oh, I forgot we could do eye color. Let's see. Eyebrow. I don't know how I forget. Like, mixed up. Like, I'm looking at the list on the side and everything, so I mismatched. Was thinking, oh, we could use color for eyebrows. And the eye color. Alright, let's see. Got shockingly bright green. Yeah, bright green. Let's see how bright. Trying to get the lighting right. The bangs are gonna make it. Can't zoom in further. Which one? This one? Or this? This one? Yeah, that's definitely pretty green. It's definitely a pretty green. Eyebrow. Okay, so that's number 3. There's 2. 1 doesn't look that different from 3, honestly, except the little bush here. There's 4 and 5. Okay, 3 is definitely a thin. I'm making this. Oh. Alright. See. 1, 2. Put it in front. I think different. 3, 4, 5. What shall we go with? 5. Okay, and this one. Okay, outside. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lip color. Go dark or we can go light. Dark. Alright. Really different. Lighter. Trying. Doesn't get dark enough. I'm actually kind of I'm honestly kind of annoyed now. Because it doesn't go dark enough. Right? Rude. Probably would have been if we'd gone for like the other Viera clan, but it'll do. Ear shape. Back out. Ear shape. Okay, so current ear shape. Also, fluffy ears. Then there's these, which are a little fluffier, I guess. A little more spiky. And then there's these. Which fluffy? This fluffy or this fluffy? Knowing fairness, probably this fluffy. Alright. Ooh, and that's not even the longest they go. Oh, the far left one? Okay. So the other one. Alright, I'm gonna. This one. Got it. Good. Let's see how short we can actually. I just want to see. That's short. And then. Oh. That is almost as long as the other one. They're bent back a bit. Features. So would have been like a tiny little mole over here. Although with the way the hair is, it wouldn't be seen. Then we got like middle of the forehead gem, but again, can't really see it. Because again, hair covers it. This one's our eyeshadow. Oh. Ah. That one's done. Our eyeshadow is. What do you think? All three of these or take off the dot? With or with the dot? With or without the dot? Love it all. Then a couple of tattoo types. So side, which we'll get to darken them so they can see. And there's one on the nose. Again, darken them. Yeah. Just the cheeks. Alright. Tattoo color. We can make the tattoos nice and dark, but we couldn't get the lip color dark. It makes sense. Or do we want to... Right. And then there's other face paint too. They don't want this. Yeah, funny. Okay. Oh no. There we go. Yep. Ooh, let's see. Right. I have a feeling that's gonna look funny there. But I wanna see. Goth bunny dreams are too cool for this world. Goth animals Discord night. That's funny. I really just want the butterfly. Yes, join the Discord. I will probably change that little message bit with the link something. So I figure out what you like. Single stars. Is that a flower? Alright. Who's the dragon? Go horns. There's more. Ooh. That one I believe is a baby dragon picture. Let's see what else we got. Yay! Bat ears, we're all ready to go. Alright, so dragon. Alright. See if I can go back. Dead by Daylight has goes our weekend. Voice. Oh, let's see. Can't promise you guys will hear the voice. Listen. Get that tattoo. You Sabatango. Baron gets a face tattoo. I would try to get a screenshot at some points just so you can actually have it for that, Baron. Of chat's choosing. Oh no. It's just me, or is this really giving very Baron vibes? Back a bit. He definitely had a hand in it, that's for sure. See if we can get a voice to match. I wish I could. But, yeah. Final Fantasy, I don't think that's gonna... no. Because... things... So, yeah. That one. Alright. Could mix and match the male and female voice. Person approaches you on the street and their voice sounds like Andre the Giant. That would be. That honestly would be interesting. Alright. So... Eorzean year consists of the moon Menfina revolving around Heidelin's 2 astral and umbral poles, while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 months. Astral Fool's Day. So let's see. So go by that. 4th astral moon. First sun of the 4th astral. Oh nope. Gotta put that up. So let's. Yep. So to match up, it would be the 2nd umbral moon, apparently. Alright, so patron deed. So it's like 12. So got get this. Actually read this. There we go. We've got Halone, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, guardian deity of Ishgard. Commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzean calendar. Halone, it's me. Halone is the daughter of Ralger and a bitter rival. She's most often depicted as a relentless warrioress armed with a bronze great. Her symbol is the 3 spheres. Okay. Second. Menfina. Menfina is keeper of the moon and the goddess of love. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the 2nd moon of the Eorzean calendar. Menfina is the sister of Azima and the divine lover of Oshun. Most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Her symbol is the full moon. Thaliak, ruler of rivers and wells. He is the one most associated with rabbit. Honestly, I can't remember this actually one. I will see, because I have all the expansions. I kind of have an idea of which, but honestly, I don't like where rabbits actually show up. Story-wise, where the Viera show up, it's not actually in Eorzea, and that's about the most I'm gonna give as far as that spoiler. Ruler of Thalia, ruler of rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge, guardian deity of Charlotte. Commands the element of water and is associated with the 3rd moon of the Eorzean calendar. Thaliak is the father of Vinland and the teacher of Beauregard. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ash. His symbol is the scroll. Maya is the watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the 4th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Maya is the younger sister of Althik and master of Ralg. She's most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is the spinning wheel. Limlayan, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation, is the guardian deity of Limsalamin. Commands the element of wind and is associated with the 5th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Limlayan is the daughter of Thaliak, the elder sister of Nafika. Most often depicted as a strong fisherwoman wielding a long-bladed harpoon. Her symbol is the wave. Yeah, no, there's a whole lot of lore and stuff in this game, and and it just, honestly, I think adds to the whole story. At least in my spinning wheel, yes, that one. Maya. Oh, I get it, because craft. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's fair. Alrighty. So, now, while there's a lot more classes and jobs in this game than what's actually some of them won't actually be available for a player to have until they reach a certain level on a class. Just because those particular roles don't appear in the story until like a certain specific expansion that's related to that level. So, let's see. So before we got the gladiators, specialize in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords. So, gladiator. This one is hand to hand. Fist fighting is the way to go in a world where everyone else is wielding swords. I don't know. That one. I will also say certain ones are like ink classes and others are like DPS or killer classes on top of that. So like gladiator is tank, pugilist is DPS, which is of course damage second. Marauder is tank. Lancer is DPS. Archer is DPS. And then the magic. Again, this isn't all the classes. These are just the basic ones to start off. And the class pick out of like these beginning ones determines which of the three main city states your character starts. Then we've got Conjurer, which is one of the healers. Thaumaturge is a DPS, and then Arcanist can go either healer or DPS in the long. So so 3 city states starting are Arcanist. Imagine in a world where you can shape the world through literal magic, saying, nah, I'm gonna be a boxer. Cause Reminds me of Anna. You know what? I'm not even surprised. I am not even surprised. Alright. Arcanist it is. And that one will start in Limsa. Now you know good and well I did not. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Alright, I get it. Okay. So. Sold. Nice. Okay, so each, world server has, like, a bunch of different, worlds on them, but story, plays out the same level. It just kind of determines where you land, like, what servers actually. Key anarchy, I don't even know what that means, but I love it. The system was funny. Okay, so normally, on the Ether world server, mine are usually, my other 3 are on Siren, but since Siren apparently is not currently accepting new characters, neither is McGarsimer or Fairy. Means I might make, well, no, Ghosty should still be able to join me anyway. He would just have to world hop. Cause, yep, that's the thing too. There's Adamantoise, Target's Canis, Genova, or Bunnies. I have alright, Buffy reference. Is it? Chloe, I didn't watch enough Buffy. For those that aren't subscribed, there's an ad about to start in a minute. That's okay. I think that was actually one of the. I think the musical episode was probably one of the few episodes I actually got all the way through, but it's been years since I watched. Moment in the whole show. Alright, so let's see. You want to cause chaos, Genova? Just, I don't know. Seems the most chaotic in game to me anyway. So, Nova we go. Alright. Again, I'm maybe. Or reminds me of cacti, which reminds me of the time I saw a cactus laying on the side of the road and thought, I'll take that home and grow it in a pot. So I grabbed the cactus and immediately regretted it. Within 2 hours, needles out of my hands. Oh no! So, I'm just gonna split up stream name because I don't feel like trying to come up with a separate thing. Not to mention, it's easier because of the character limit. Okay, I get it. Let me. More than 20 characters, but I guess I had too many characters with longer names than that. So fair. Hey. Off we go. Of course there would be a queue right now. Of course there would be. Well, at least the queue isn't as bad as what it was when the Endwalker expansion first dropped. That queue got insane, like hundreds, when it first dropped because people had been waiting for it for a good while. Don't touch cacti me. But what if they're really cool looking and need to be repotted? Take a laugh. Shame. To be honest, I think I probably did something similar at some point when I was a kid.
Here. Feel.
boy, alright, Gus. These are not, voice acting throughout the whole thing. It's fair. You're moaning in your sleep, sweating buckets inside, rolling off the ship, got your stomach turning, has it? Don't seem like sickness now that I look. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others see, and we ain't too far from Vilburn now, just chock full of aetherites. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Might as well have been booming seasickness, ships sleeping around like a demented choke today. Reckon I might head out on deck, so get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you come? Them youngins don't care much for conversation. Any road, Brendan's the name, and Headland's me trade. Smell that salty sea breeze. Time. So, next sales week, Nick is my name, Headland's me trade. I dare you to do that, Nick. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call it. So long as you can avoid dying on me, ain't no secret that adventurers are risky business, these days especially. Got that little, mini song from Beauty and the Beast. You know, the one that goes, I want adventure in the great white somewhere. That one. What was it that first attracted you? Gain power and glory to a mass of spring. Or just simple, fresh off the boat. Hush, Ghosty. If you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to cry. Might be as old Brennan's a chatterbox, but sure as hell ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. Fine, be secretive. It's my business. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead. That's a fact. Know what his talking reminds me of, Ghosty? Raph from TMNT. Beg to differ. Does have that accent, right? Ships off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. I mean, yeah. Going in the Limsa. Pirates? Bloody hells. Dead and I got plenty of gifts. Have you no sense? Get below. Oh, Ghosty, I wasn't able to get on Siren. So, we're in, Genova. Moth flies out of Quay pouch. Yeah, it's still on the same server. It's just Siren wasn't accepting any new at the moment. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Mominsan colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. You can rest easy, friends. You made it out of cannon range and no buccaneer's bark to catch the flighty temptress once the finished. I was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulder. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. Probably. The pirates gave up the chase. We must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we?
Chaos is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
I'm gonna find. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsalem? You're welcome, Rain. Might as well. Such a good pie. Nice. Is well then, let this journeying itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destiny. Limsa prides herself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates. Thanks to the current admiral's citizen instinct, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. Never guessed she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. I don't know, but I've seen it over here. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change. And with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she got. Some pirates took a fancy to us just now. If that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fish, in case you didn't know. Ah, long last, land ho. Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty, beloved of Limland, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotamo Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Dang.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
Of course you started in Ola.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival
You had to
has
deal with
drawn
the,
gaze of the nation's patron deity,
Golden Knights.
Lane.
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
Yeah, started out in. Yes. It. Here's where we part ways last. Off to the markets to deliver me where. Then it's on to the high road. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for saving our term. Hey, you never did tell me, did you? It's an arcanist like Pierce started out. Yep. Because apparently that was about as close to anarchy as yet, according to Farron. Come the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Already an hour in, and the most we've got is like character creation and like the first bit, like the introduction, introductories. There we go. I love how empty it looks in this cutscene. I'm sure we'll get a little bit in. Wasn't empty a second ago. Bet not. I mean you. It's my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then, you need this outfit. What outfit? Allow one of Lindsay finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it last. I haven't got all day. God. Right? Welcome to Limsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, rough-cut diamond of the Panos Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish. Of course, they put that. I am using the gamepad because I cannot do mouse and keyboard with this character. Of course. Of course. Proceeds big to wrist lock. I tell you, the NPC names in this game. No. Do that. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot all those messages. Up in the little right hand corner there. Like, you see like that number 16? That's all the messages because of all the like mounts that I've gotten that are like account Y, or stuff I've gotten because I've got special edition of the expansions. That thing is amounts I won't be able to actually use until on this character until I get to a certain level. Not too far in, but thankfully, but still. However, before we get any further, I need a buy break. Because, you know, energy drink plus water. So, let me get words up. And we'll see when I come back. Level 2, huh? What, was that first level like extra hard for no real reason? I'm starting to think it like that word's like Spanish. Worse than I are in a toxic relationship, so I'm seeing Sunhaven is dead. Oh no! Congratulations, Nicholas, Clockwork, and Ray. Both scores. Okay. Normally I let this continue on until like fail the level, but we haven't gotten far into 14 yet, so just going back to that. Goth bunny time. Right? Again, NPC names are hilarious. Initiating quest. Non-player characters offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation mark plus. Bring up the quest window, speak with the NPC by first targeting him and pressing the confirm. Thank you. Initiate a quest, a prompt will appear detailing objectives and rewards. Accept button in the lower left with your list turn. That off. Coming to Limsa Limit. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Limsa. You must first register yourself with the adventure guild. I mean, if I'm actually willing to wear heels like that, I would probably want them to. But me and heels don't get along, or at least not stiletto heels, so it's a no. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, I'd like to get your throat split in some distinct now. Before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the. Not far, just head straight down the street and speak with Grafar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the crow's lift. Now I'll take you up. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Battleron, proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you. Move so smooth, obsessed. We gotta get your gaming computer back up for proper. It could too. Break myself in stilettos. Platforms or wedges though, I'm good. Same. Pretty much. Well, not necessarily platforms either, but it depends on those. But wedges, mostly fine. I think I have to retest out in wedges though, because I wasn't good in heels anyway, but sprained my ankle a few years back. That kind of made it just a little bit worse. I gotta remember the mic too now. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help complete your duty. On accepting a quest, current objectives will appear under the quest side on the duty list on the right side. Maximum of 5 quests completed. Selecting the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives. Right. Yeah. This name, though. Break my. As long as my foot isn't at a crazy angle, I'm completely understandable. Welcome to Limbs of Lament. If you mind to visit the Drowning Lynch, Crow's Lift. Great. Complete a quest by see with the checkmark displayed above his or her. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards, items, skills. Greetings to you, lad. What it'll be? Ah, but you ain't for the drink, are you? Come with mine to try your hand at adventuring, reckon? Well, you find no shortage of work here. Yeah, I need to computer. Everything is beautiful in your. Name's Batteron, and this most hospital stories the Drowning Ranch. Man, that was such a struggle. It's also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in London. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting toes. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble. I feel like they just not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. Managed to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city. Pirates on the inside will did stand. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empires to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, be sure to kill a lot of them. The town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them for everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our owns weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damn bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that counts. None of the who saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It's all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the air. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. I mean, that's fair. Kinda can't learn from the mistakes of the past if you can't remember it. But there is one we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers who laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink, bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss robbed us of their name. Won't even let us picture their damn face. It's like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against the blinding. And that's how free bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the eye gull. What's got people calling these heroes the warriors of Limbs is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it is going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. Going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. That's why any aid we can give to adventurers is effort well spent. What say you, lass? Willing to lend us your strength? Thanks to you, and to the navigator and all I knew, steered you my way for a reason. Mess that up, but oh well. But listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fish. High time we got your mark. Put your scrawl right there. Back after finishing for a hot second, Ollie attacked and commandeered the laptops for a moment. Oh no! It's all good, Nicholas. Sure, it was an attack of love. Rabbit Moon, is it? Fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the venture. There, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, huh? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate. Several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger masking your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Dude has a punch in the face. You say that about a lot there. Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You got the wrong lass. Fine young ladies, my dear departed, grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The last one to be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. That quick cover. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnapping. Respectfully, then, we cannot be trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends. I make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Means more often than not. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard of your finest ale before you return to your duty, eh? Grandma's niece's best friend's daughter. Something like that. Not a watered down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. You ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Marathor, but that don't mean it won't get good and. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off the heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse the eager, bloody Yellowjacket. Been a spat kidnapped, see? And they ain't got a clue who's behind it. Naturally, they've taken the clapping irons on anyone who looks vague as needs adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in the town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lamensons could be an headstrong bunch of bastards. It's true, but given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limbs of Laments, where the sea is as green as the faces of patrons after a few too many black belly whiskey. Take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get you started with learning the ways of the sea. Concludes the introductory game tutorial. Taking your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limbs. Listen well to the wisdom of Battleron Ten Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Oh, there he goes. Ghost found me. He found me! Bataran, proprietor of the Drowning Winds, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Lynn. Right there, but we're on different instances. Oh no! Firstly, if you head down the floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of a great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte. The device will can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the strangest sounds. It won't work till you have. Funnel in the crystal. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venture and bits and pieces for sale in the district lies beyond the right. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quick and say, "Why's me coin purse so all the crystals. Have a word with Swazblade, said. The head of the merchant, by the way. Give him this old octave and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the arcade. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your own besides join the group. Murray at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I'd best be getting on. Run along, eh? Fuck it. There I go. Send you off, but I'll tell you something. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory. Where? Well, that or the ale. Anyhow, while you're out, if you happen to pass any of 4 sides that look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale a woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on. For example, Nina over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? I like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning. But once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. Give the time, I'd also seek the advice of the Smith Viera. The lads is rare the title have some fine advice to them when they're just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among men. Cleveland running, as you must accept by making a name by stealing. I forgot they adjusted the beginning stuff, but I didn't realize it was this. Menu. Look at the tiny little potatoes. It's the potatoes. Look at the name. Nina, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be game is being eaten. But would you look at this? Shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help put you on the map here. I was passing through Bulwark Hall not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs scattered about on the ground. Now I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been black market wares known as drink flowers. Limsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are both. You know what I mean. How the plans end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scarenrel. She'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Alskip. These names. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady. Alright. Wish to visit Bulwark Hall below. Crow's lift is ready when question will encounter objects. Correct. Coaching and testing. Alright. Weird. Funny. I was still upstairs. That's great. I'll have to make certain adjustments. When certain areas get like really overloaded, it's like names everywhere. Okay, drop the herb off. Yes, I'm out. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? You suspected these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of summer. Substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the secret. Forgive me, I could not resist the gift. These herbs are not more than oxflav, common enough to export from Linsalum. In fact, travel is filled from crates that were loaded onto my very own. Because of course, what would April Fool's Day be without a joke? I think someone has been having a bit of fun with me. Not to worry, learned a few, made a new acquaintance. Well met. Oh look! It's a ghost. Oh, there's the overflow. I know you hate Limsa. Just because, again, all that overflow. All those people. All those names. Each of those names is a player currently in. But of course. Really? Really? Let me see. Do I have the right emote or do I have to wait? There it is. I paid my respect to the ghost episode. Yeah, Limsa is, no matter what world appears, Limsa is one of the very popular spots to, I guess, port into when people first log in or even just come through. So it's one of those main areas where like craziness or random craziness can happen. Other spots will have stuff like, oh, just like a whole little army of Blalfell, or a whole bunch of Blalfell's growing. Yeah. No. Me just checking if I can remember how stuff so don't follow me. There's a way to actually like mostly hide the names. Just trying to remember how to do it. There you go. Under there. Down the nothing. Mm-hmm. The difference in all the names. Basically all like other playable characters. So I just said in the when targeted, so if I were to actually target one of those people, then the character name will show up. So now the names that show are mostly the little minions that the game has. Where's Ether egg? Here we go. Ah, another novice adventure. I, Battleron, have sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sunderman, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance to use the device. Fear not, I shall be brief. What are you curious about? Alright, so crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energy. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Turn and teleport, the most common transportation spell, make direct use of the ether connection to the flow of lava sprouts. As these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and equip himself. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. Etherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Etherites transportation, I will be here to help you. Since the Aetherite now able to use. Right? Let's see. There was I missed a little. Where's nope. Okay. Hello is definitely around. Is it? I can't find the mail. Probably further in. About much better. Not a lot of stuff yet, but I did see a mail bot. I'm glad I didn't see that. Fine news to you, madam. To the most peak place in the grand realm of Eowyn. Every shelf groans under the weight of one foreign fall. Prey browses falls until your eyeballs smuggling the overabundant, unbelievable. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate on upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I mend to some cargo but recently arrived. Bear gift from Battleron? Whatever could it? Ah, my eye. By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wind, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxication. That. most grateful to have it be the coolest keepsake for my days as a shipwreck. Needless to say, your good deed must be repeated. What better record than the wisdom of a master? For the simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you need, look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, skill you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, the dangerous profession. Goes without saying that the Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline and magic. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will mostly supply all your post-perishable needs. Keen-eyed agents with your frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns distance, but it pays to become familiar with the type price of the goods offered by you. Type price, there you go. I need new glasses. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light for your time. I have a verbal instruction of this kind will only profit. Experience has never been the surest enough. I invite you to explore the market for you. I'm literally just trying to find the mail. Mail will be upstairs. The Moogle. Mailman. So I can get all my stuff. Travel to the city can be by simply placing your hand upon your shard. Continuing with the shard has granted you access to the city-state, then that can be used for quick intra-city. Catfish that thing. I don't even want to know what you're talking. Oh, the egg! Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It's here that we research and develop the field of Arcanum. Arcanum is the science of endpoint, arcane geometry, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, draw forth and manipulate the body's theory. But if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. So I'm deepening your knowledge of Arcanum. Not really, but I have a feeling you're going. Yep. Fifth bar of your Easter Bunny doings this year, didn't you, Rabbit? There's eggs everywhere. Shush! This was not my doing. The roots of Arcanum are traced back to calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isle. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. I hate math. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulas were further developed into arcane geometry. Precise patterns that allowed the practitioner to weave their into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as arcanists, and the school of Arcanum was. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading. Man, less anarchy and way too much math for this. Right? It's because of the magic. I'm quite sure that's what did it. Because of the magic. But upon their arrival in Lamisa, arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. Why I switched to monk, I can just punch things. But here's the thing. At least with this game, eventually I can switch classes anyway. The knowledge of an arcanist, however, traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merwin, I'm quite sure I haven't said her name, counting several wielders of arcanum among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official arcanist guild was established. Funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanuma, however, remains the greatest threat to its. If you will continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our. Like they just said, strong arm. But I mean, that's what we're here for. Might as well. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive? Sound judgment commended. Standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guild master that you might convey your intentions first. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Thurber. Again, these NPC names. They're tongue twisters, most of them. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership, and you will find her just over there by the bookshelf. You needn't be shy. Her mind is sharp and critical. Your manner is always most welcome. Like, might as well join the guild while I'm here. Then go back up to Battaron. Yes, I am Thurbergan. Greetings and welcome to the Arc. As Murray has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guild master until our wayward leader gains return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our arch word. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Canema taps into the living energies of ether. Evidence of this is represented most apt, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic with which this ethereal ally employs at art. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential find, even on the field of battle. Nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. Arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze the situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. Study of Arcanuma will test your mental teeth to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Prepared to reason? Me. Obviously. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is backed by the sharpness of your mind. Oh no, pop quiz. Oh, okay. In Lola Nosea, you will find, among others, 3 species of pests: dwarf rats, little ladybugs, and aurelia. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanuma to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in the bucket. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding ability undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist. May your judgment remain swift and Alright. Oh, nope. You need to go that way. You did it too, didn't you, Gusty? Went the wrong way. Just do it, cannot say. Yes, you. Directionally challenged go. Alright. So, back up to the giant bench. And then I will probably call it for the night. But I mean, there's a whole lot to this game, so. I definitely not. Honestly thought we'd get further than this. But at the same time, not disappointed. There you are, Rabbit. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, Pigeon. You mean to base yourself in Limited. That won't be the last time you'll visit them three. Now you've got some idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. Own a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Valderon, and you'll go far. Got 2 levels just off of that. Haven't even fought any. But yeah. Anyway, definitely fun. I've never had so much fun creating a character in this game before until today. So that was definitely fun. So are you happy I'm not taller than you? Not really. So, alright. So, like I said, we'll stop here for now. I'll be honest, I might go ahead and just kind of get us up to the next, like, story quest before the next time I stream this game. Just get past the little stuff, because there is a whole lot of little stuff. We'll see. But thanks again, everyone, for popping in and joining with this little bit so far. If I made like a couple, if even just that much, it's already converted a couple of you, and I consider that a job well done. So, of course. Let's see who we can trade out to. There's a good couple. I think Ivy's gone. Yeah, that is true. But at the same time, don't want to do too much. Bit. Okay. Okay. So, still pushing for partner. That is true. We could go with either just soy milk, or there is another DJ for 14. So, do we go for a more comfy cozy with soy milk, or for some active feet. Yes, that's who I was talking about, Ghost. That is who I was talking about. You know what? See, think we can save the soy. Yep. That's honestly what I was about to look for. So yeah, we will go to second. Currently in Stardew still. Okay. Alright. So. Great. So head on over to soy milk.